I'm Wayne Arthur Harris. I've been writing most of my life, but doing so as a hobby. And during the cold winter months when the weather entices one to dream. I currently have 2 self-published fiction books on the market. The first one is titled A Knight's Trail, which was published in November of 2014. It is a thematic book of poetry dealing with the fantasy of medieval times, the days of kings, queens, knights, and wizards. I began writing it in 1969 and finished it about 5 years ago. It contains 75 poems, the shortest one being 7 lines and the longest being about 7 pages. The second book is titled Stories from the Lost Castle. It contains 14 short stories in the horror vein about the eerie side of life. I published it in February of 2015. I now have 4 self-published books in total. My first venture began in 2002 during the early days of self-publishing with a book titled Rewind to Ancient Times. It only cost me about $99 then to self-publish, and that included excellent artwork for the cover done by the company and distribution. Today, one can spend thousands of dollars on a self-published book, which can even include book signings at prominent stores. However, I have decided to keep my overhead low and not go that route. I consider myself a maker for this festival, as I have done most of the work myself in publishing my latest 2 books. I have not only written them, but also edited, proofread, and formatted the books for publishing. In A Knight's Trail, I have also provided a few watercolor paintings that I had done in my younger years as illustrations. Doing most of the work yourself is very time-consuming, but in the end, it keeps the cost for publishing very low. The main cost then becomes actually getting the book printed, bound, and delivered. Anybody that is considering making a book themselves should do so because they love creating and writing, not because they think it will make them lots of money. If they do become wealthy from it, they should consider themselves very, very lucky. The company that I publish with gives me worldwide distribution. And A Knight's Trail and Stories from the Lost Castle can be purchased online at Amazon. Give the gift of reading, as books make excellent presents.